women in marriage die faster than single ladies. Hey, I'm Naomi and this is Unfiltered Tales, a space for honest stories, quiet truths, and voices that need to be heard. No filters, no masks, just real conversations that move us. Welcome to Unfiltered Tales with Naomi, where truth has a mic. So, lately on social media, kumewaka moto. The platforms have been on fire. Because everyone has something to say, apparently, about marriage. And let's be honest, the vibes are not romantic at all. Yani, I've seen comments like, marriage is a scam, marriage hubamba mafala, marriage is legalized suffering, and the one that hit me the most is marriage is an abuse to the woman. Yani, imekandamiza girl child vibaya sana. Magirl childs wanaumia vibaya sana ndani ya hizi institutions. You know? So, today we are going to unpack this. Is marriage really a beautiful union? Or is it just a pain with a ring? Ndio mtu aseme, nimeolewa mimi nina mume, you know? Lakini ndani ya hiyo nyumba, machozi. Well, and to think that, like, have you ever met someone who's, especially like most women, those in marriages, those who say, my husband this, my husband bought me this, my husband. Yani, in a conversation of 5 minutes, 4 minutes ni yeye, my husband this, my husband that, my husband this, my husband that, my husband this, my husband that. Hey, sawa basi yo. Tumesikia. But another thing is, you find those who brag a lot, most of the time, there's always trouble in paradise. I am telling you, you do your research. Most of the time, trouble in paradise. So this conversation about marriage is a scam, marriage ubamba mafala, imekuwa moto. Unaingia TikTok, Threads, X, kila mahali. And mostly is where it's stressing on how women say they gain nothing from marriage. It's actually boy child ndio ana gain kila kitu. Them they say hapana sisi hatu gain anything from marriage. You know, so if you're a married woman listening to me, ebu comment hapo chini, niambie how you feel about it, how long you've been married, has it leveled you up, has it been a good experience for you? I just want to hear your thoughts, you know? Let's keep the conversation going, okay? So, kuna watu wanasema ati, marriage comes with there's a lot of emotional labor, domestic work, societal expectation, you know? And to be honest, mimi kwanza when growing up, I saw marriage being sold as the ultimate graduation. Unaambiwa finish school, get married, yani hata uambiwi get a job, enjoy your life, enjoy your 20s, you know, travel the world, go hitchhiking. Unaona, kwanza sana Africa, hii marriage is like, ni kama yani, yani if you get married, it's like you have won a lottery. That is how I feel like in Africa we treat marriage as, you know. But in the West, most of the time, someone will finish school, they hitchhike across the country, amalize aingie kwa sijui volunteer activities, get a job, then maybe sasa fikiria, okay, now maybe I should settle down. Maybe I should find a partner who love me. Maybe we should. Then unapata wanadate. For a couple of years. Then, okay, let's get engaged. Let's get married. Lakini hapa, umego, yani just after campus. Ndo hiyo. Aunties, masimu. Unaolewa lini? Tujaona nataka mjukuu. Uko na mtu. And wanakujanga tu they time you at functions, and then they just start sneaking around asking you those questions. Why are you taking Panadol for my headache? These unnecessary pressures are just aibambi. Aibambi. And then you make someone's daughter end up marrying the wrong person. Anataka tu okay, sawa, staki hizi maswali. This pressure is just getting to my neck, to my head. I'm done. Ends up settling for any Tom, Dick, and Harry. Cheater, serial cheater. Women left, right, and center. Abagui, achagui. Kila skata naona anataka. Violent. Your daughter ends up becoming the housemaid. Mboch. Ndio anafanya kazi, anafanya kila kitu kwa nyumba. Now you wonder, I educated my daughter so that she can have a bright future. Nowadays, amerudi kunini, kazi yake ni kufulia mwanaume manguo. Seriously. If it's with a washing machine, we will understand. But you're just bending down. You start having back problems. Jipendeni kidogo. Tunaweza jipenda kidogo tafadhali, kindly, I beg you. And then, sasa, now you're in your marriage. Then the kids start coming. You end up pausing your dreams for someone. Kila kitu yako. You used to have a dream. Oh, I want to be an artist. I want to be a musician. I want to be a nurse. I want to be this. Mzee amekwambia, sawa, shika pesa. I'll be giving you monthly allowance. Stay in the house. Take care of the kids. Kidogo ndio wewe hapo. Umejiachilia. You forgot about who you are. Ni madera tu squeezy. Dera ndio your favorite dressing, ama t-shirt. Senyenge ni ng'ombe. When did you last go for a massage? When did you last go to the spa? When did you last take yourself out for coffee? Ukasema tu akiacha, let me change the environment. Acha tu nijipeleke coffee, ni feel poa. Kuna ukiamka asubuhi, t-shirt ndio hiyo senyenge ni ng'ombe. Ama PNU sijui, Dera ndio zako. Hata kwa estate bana, they know your deras, Washa kumark, washa kupatia nicknames. Jua kuna kitu ingine unafanyanga. You're the good wife. Wewe uko hapo unachunga familia. Imagine you've forgotten about yourself. And don't get me wrong, I'm not against marriage. I think marriage is a beautiful thing when you find the right person, and also when you don't forget yourself in the process. My problem is women forgetting themselves in the process. Unajisahau that you also have a life to live. It's not just about the other person. It's also not just about your kids, because let me tell you something. At the end of the day, these kiddos will grow up and live. And let me tell you, time moves on so fast. Time flies. You'll just close your eyes, open, your kids are 18, adults, they're moving out. Wameenda, join college. They start, even though by the way wameendanga, because once they start living on their own, even though wameenda, they graduate, they start looking for jobs, nini. You sacrifice your entire life and dreams. Now you're old, nguvu imepungua, you cannot do the things you once wanted to do. Imagine. And the man is living his dream. Amefanya kila kitu zake, amepata career yenye alikuwa anataka. He's cruising on swiftly, Hapo sasa ndio wewe unaanza kusema, hey, so what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? No. we should not forget ourselves in the process. Ladies, come on. We should not forget yourself in the process. And that's why sometimes unapata mtu wako ameanza kwenda nje kucheat, because when you guys started dating, you used to dress nicely, put on a nice perfume, do your nails, do your hair. Wewe sasa umeingia kwa nyumba siku hizi, no nails ufanyi, you don't even dress well anymore, hakuna skincare routine, nywele ni matuta. Really? What happened to you? Are you gonna say and blame that man useme hapana ni amenifanya nikakaa hivi? No, you also have your choices. Useme hapana, I love myself and I'm gonna do what makes me happy. I need to look good. Do you know just the fact that kukatu poa boosts your confidence to the next level? Yani just fix your crown. Fix your crown, my dear. Your hair is your crown. You know? People judge you the moment you step outside. Mtu anakujudge, anaangalia huyu kama hata nywele hizi tengeneza, huyu ajijali, huyu ajipendi. That's the signal you're sending. Watu wanaanza tu kukutreat hivi tu ndogo, unaanza kubebwa ndogo. Make your nails. Wear something nice. Historia unaingia kwa marriage unajisahau, aibambi. And I think that's why someone said marriage ubamba mafala. And you guys were throwing stones on her left, right and center. Tafadhali, analyze. Juu, whatever comment she said does not affect you. Why are you getting defensive? You get. Si ufai kukua defensive. Ukiona kwa defensive, suti, hapo kuna shida. And juzi kumekuwa na research wanasema women in marriage die faster than single ladies. Sasa hapa mmekuja mnaingilianga single ladies, and what is this thing about married women looking down on single women? Like, girls, can we do better, please? Unapata, maybe you've gone to an event, then maybe those when they're married, they're ushaipata mtu anaongea like, but they're busy talking with their hand gestures, ndio uone ring, ndio uone, and they're looking down upon the ones not wearing the rings, ama okay, wamejaji these are single women. Wanakuangalia, wanakutupia macho nini. Relax. Relax. But study actually shows that women in marriage are dying faster than single ladies. I don't know, it's because of too much pressure, emotional baggage. Especially, look at this scenario nowadays. Kwanza, if you're a working woman in marriage, you're kwanza ndio worse. Because number one, imagine you have a 9 to 5, sawa. You're lucky if you're working from home. If you're not working from home, you have to wake up very early, depending on where you live. Umeamka 4:30. Umedeal na traffic. Umefika town, maybe 6. Umengangana, nini. You're supposed by the time you're settling down is 8. Aya. Utoke job 5. Ungangane na your traffic. By the time unafika home, it's around 8. You have to make sure, are the kids okay? Imagine you have like 3 kids. Ndio anazunguka huko. Are they okay? Maybe also doing sijui, uko na classes, ulikuwa na classes. Ndio hiyo classes umemaliza, you also have to like tell your house manager, umpange, umwambie okay, kesho itakuwa hivi na hivi. Mzee ndio hiyo hapo pia anangojea haki yake. Can you just picture that scenario? By the time you're going to bed, it is around 10. And then you have your person there, anataka haki yake. Ataki ku understand what you've been through the entire day. Can you imagine how stressful that is? Ebu niambie if that cycle continues, and you have nothing, no one to talk to. That's why unapata mtu anajisahau. Unaona? That's why you find women getting into depression. Because it's too much. It is too much, and if you do not have someone supportive. Because now, say, your man, pia anafanya 9 to 5, but atoke job, afike home, maybe ende, hang out with the boys, sijui 1 beer for the road, 2 beers for the road, arudi kwa nyumba, atulia, watch TV, soccer, whatever, takes shower, eats, goes to bed. Can you compare these two people? Unaona? Who's doing most in that marriage? Why was Who's doing the most hapo? Unaona? Mbona ili creatiwa kukandamiza women? You see, it's the girl child suffering the most. And that's why you find even sometimes in marriages, you find the man keeps growing younger, the woman anaendelea tu kuzeeka. Some people prefer or say it's better to marry someone who's a bit older than you than marry someone in the same age bracket. Juu utabit, utachapa. Alafu kidogo ndio ameanza kuona to young ones, to Gen Zs. Aya. Siseme sikukuon. Anywho's, not all marriages are a scam. Sawa. Kuna people who are happily married, doing life together, have supportive partners, growing together spiritually, mentally, emotionally, financially, So, seti tu don't look at it just on the negative side. Kuna pia positive side. If you find the right person, if you find the right partner, and that's why they say one of the biggest decisions you'll ever make in your life is choosing your life partner. That's why they say choose wisely. Mkiwa kwa hiyo dating phase, ulize hizo maswali zote, my friend. Because this person will play a huge role in your happiness. This person will play a huge role in your development, both financially, career-wise, professionally, you name it. So one wrong move, my dear, you're doomed for life. Because unaenda grow old. Imagine growing old with someone whom you don't love or whom you don't like or who. Ebu imagine your scenario. Unazeka na umse ama mnazeka pamoja. Ebu imagine that scenario. And that's why you find some people, they take their good time. Unapata mtu ako tu ka 40 kake, ka 45 kake, kazuri, ana haraka kuoa. Don't blame that person. Mwingine hata amegonga kachwani. Yako fiti, ako sawa. Ametengeneza do zake, ako fiti. Don't blame that person. Wacha tu mse make mind yake tu pole nini, because this is not something you rush into. You look at so many things. You look at the future generation. Watoi wangu, my grandchildren, my great-grandchildren. Look at that generation before you make any decision. Because let me tell you, once those kids grow up, they'll start asking, kwani mami, mbona tuko hivi? Mbona tuko kama ile familia ingine? Mbona, why are we, ama kuhushosho, mbona kuka, what happened? Do you want those questions? Do you really want those questions? That's why some people are like, mimi acha tu take my time. And I feel like in the coming years, by the way, hata si mingi, sitaki kusema century, in the next 30, 40 years, marriage is going to be contractual. Mark my words. Hiyo hata andikeni chini. Kifika hiyo time mtanikumbusha. Inshallah. It is going to be contractual. Mnapata na mse, let's try 5 years first. If it works, we can extend the contract. Or we can renew the contract. If it does not work, kila mtu akanyage kubwa. I am telling you, that is where we are going. Ni kunoma manze, ni kumoto manze. So, so, this thing of me now I've gotten to an age. Man, I've gotten to an age where I want to marry. Nimechoka kujipikia. Do you know kuna watu wanakuanga na such mentality? Mimi nimechoka kujipikia. Sasa, I want to marry. Ndio, at least, mtu ako ananipikia. Really now? Unawa mtu juu unampenda ama unawambocha ama? Then get a house girl. Get a house girl. Stop making someone's daughter to be your slave, And if you can't get a house girl, download Uber Eats. Kuna Glovo pia. Sawa. Hata Bolt siku hizi iko na foods. Anyway, this is my takeaway. I want to ask you a question. So, is marriage an abuse to the woman? Do you think it's an abuse to the woman? Or is it just that women now refuse to tolerate what used to be normalized? Wamechoka, wamefunguka macho. Na boy child wanaona, hapa hapana. That's why I'm saying, feminists, Anyways, the truth is, marriage isn't for the weak. Ni ukweli. Kubali ukatae. It's not also a bad thing. It's not like it's doomed. What matters is, who are you choosing? And are you choosing yourself too in the process? The bigger question, by the way. Ebu underline that one in bold and caps. Are you choosing yourself in the process? Anyway, tell me what you think. Do you believe marriage is dead, outdated, abusive? Or are you team marriage still works if you do it right? I need to hear your hot takes because this conversation is just getting started. Sawa, so drop the comments, keep sharing the episode, keep following us, rate our podcast. I'll be waiting for your comments, guys. I'm really excited nione mtaniambia nini. Sawa. So till then, take care, stay safe, and bye.